If you can't accept the fact that shapeshifters walk amongst us after this video, well then I might just not be able to help you ever see it. Now I can't verify that this video is real, but I think the evidence I'm going to provide throughout the rest of this video is proof in itself. And where I need to first start this video is with old videos I've done. This is Robin Williams, who is dead, and this is content creator Uncle Pappy, and well, let me show you something about them. Not only do they look so tremendously alike, but they share this very unique scar right in the exact same place. Do you see that? And not only that, but Uncle Pappy does an uncanny Robin Williams impression. And also recently, he revealed that he's not old at all, but quite young. And he said he used a filter, but I'm going to prove it's no filter.
The most common question I get is, who am I? And I'm a pretty private, pretty secretive person, man. But there's a lot of theories, a lot of conspiracy theories. Even people think that because of my Robin Williams impression, that I'm Robin Williams, even though I'm sorry to say that I am not, folks. But you know what? I figured it's time to let y'all in a little bit. Pull back the curtain so y'all ready, man, because here it goes. Hey, y'all, this is Blair.
Now, like I said, I don't know if this is real. I have my suspicions, but I can't prove it. And, well, Uncle Pappy, sure, he could be a filter and just snapping the filter off. But like I said, let me show you some more. I happened to have a show on the other day with Eric Bana. And well, lately I've been saying it's not just my eyes that don't lie, but my ears. And I heard his voice, and I recognized it so distinctly.
This park's the size of Rhode Island. It's got 5 separate highway entrances, bringing in over 100,000 people a week.
Can you hear it? Can you place it? It's someone else's voice I've known since childhood, and like I said, it was clear as day. I'm going to let you listen again and then play the other voice.
This park's the size of Rhode Island. It's got 5 separate highway entrances, bringing in over 100,000 people a week. So
I'm a god. I'm not the god. I don't think. I have been stabbed, shot, poisoned, frozen, hung, electrocuted, and burned.
Oh, really?
And every morning I wake up without a scratch on me, not a dent in the fender. I am an immortal.
Now, you might not hear it as clearly as I do, but it's okay. You don't have to. Because if you've seen any of my videos, I say they always bring their wives with them to their different roles that they play when they shapeshift and play a different role. They're not in 2 places at once. They're not overtaking bodies. They're shapeshifters. And well, I looked up Eric Bana's wife, and I immediately recognized her because I have looked up Bill Murray's wife. And well, there's Bill Murray's wife. And like I said, I've looked her up before because I've done previous videos on Bill Murray that I'm going to get to. Previous videos on how Bill Murray used to be Edgar Allan Poe, who died in the 1800s. Edgar Allan Poe, who was a poet, and Bill Murray, who often reads poetry in his movies. Edgar Allan Poe, who just happens to have this massive scar right in his lip, kind of just like Bill Murray right here. Oh, and you know also has that scar, just Eric Bana, the guy with the exact same voice and the exact same looking wife and the exact scar. It's kind of a gnarly one. It goes all the way down to his bottom lip. I wonder if that's from some angelic war sword or something. Who knows? He also has these marks here that are oh so similar to 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Not to mention that scar right there and that one. I found this line oh so interesting as I was hunting for their similar voice, and see if you pick up on anything.
I'd like to just be more here all the time, and I'd like to see what I could get done. You know, if I were able to not get distracted, to not change channels in my mind and body.
He wants to focus on not changing channels in his mind or body. Well, I couldn't help but notice that Eric Bana also shared an extraordinary resemblance to Richard Gere here. Uncanny. Oh, and Captain Jason over here from Below Deck. These eyes don't lie, and well, look for yourself. Of course, all this for entertainment purposes. I don't think there's really a bunch of shapeshifters running around in Earth amongst us, playing many roles and taking their wives with them to each one. Oh, and just to clarify, they're not jumping in and out of bodies with their spirit. They're shapeshifters, and they play multiple roles because they're all acting. It's like Tom Cruise playing Jack Reacher and the Mission Impossible Ethan Hunt. Their roles they're playing. Don't believe the TV. They're not leading full double lives. They're just presenting you fake lives on TV, and you think because it's on TV, it's reality. It's far from it, my friends. But like I said, entertainment only. I'm sure this is, of course, just AI. Or maybe like Uncle Pappy says, it's a filter. That's a filter, people. Not that. That's something else entirely.